He said, you know the similarities between the really nice, awesome, wonderful, smooth sailing catamaran sailboat and the Jeep? Rough, rugged, hard, bouncing, beat you to pieces. The Lord said, here's the common denominator. You signed up for both. You decided to go on both. When you signed up, this is what you signed up for. And I thought about that in relationship to 2020. And I thought about it in relationship to life overall, not even just 2020. Thank God there are a lot of days that are smooth sailing. A lot of them. Lisa and I look back over 40 years, we've had a lot more days when it was more like the top left picture than the bottom right. But we signed up for both. And sometimes we don't understand that the key is that you just don't quit. You just don't quit. Yeah, you think that, it's always going to be sailing, and it's always, and I believe that God has great days for us, but life happens sometimes, and we don't understand, and there are days when we end up in the back of the Jeep, and it's like, wait a minute, how did I get here? I didn't know I was going to experience this. I didn't know this is how this was going to, I thought it was going to be a nice, pleasant little, wine and cheese affair on the Jeep, and they were going to serve us little trinkets and little goodies and all of that, and it wasn't any of that. But I still signed up. And sometimes we think life is going to just be one way, and then something happens and we didn't see that coming. He hit some potholes out there because I was in the back. I didn't see coming. But I felt the effect of it. I didn't drive. I wasn't driving. I wasn't in charge of it. Somebody else was driving, but I felt the effect of it. So, 2020 has been challenging on a lot of fronts. So, what do? Quit? It's not an option. We give up and say, no, okay, wait, no, I didn't sign up for this. I did sign up for it. When I accepted Jesus, I took him as Lord and Savior. And there are days that are great, and there are days that life throws challenges at you, and you got to deal with it, and people don't treat you right, and things don't go the way you think they should, because, if it was all about you, you would vote to be on the one on the top left. But sometimes people drag you into the back seat of the Jeep. And you didn't, you're like, hey, I'm part of it. Okay, I'm going, I'm there. Paul wrote about that in Romans, and he said, what shall we say to these things, 2020? If God is for us, who could be against us? He who did not spare his own son, but delivered him up for all, how shall he not with him freely give us all things, even in 2020? Yeah, I thought it was all going to be this, but wait a minute. He said he was going to give me all things. Keep my picture up there if you would, the two. He said, I'll help you on those smooth sailing days, but I'm going to be with you on the back of the Jeep days too. I'm going to help you. I'm going to be there when it's all good, but I'm going to be there on the back of the Jeep days. What shall I say? I signed up for it.